Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from Group 3 of Class 7C 5B. This project focuses on evaluation and enhancement of road safety features, which is skid resistance, surface texture depth, and drainage efficiency on UiTM Shah Alam campus.
Measure 50 ml of fine sand using measuring cylinder. Clean the spot from debris using the brush. Pour the 50 ml of sand onto the spot, and then the sand will level using rubber pad to form circular patch. Then the measuring for diameter was taken. These steps are repeated for the medium surface and fine surface. This is the data analysis for this sand patch testing, which we will obtain the average depth of the surface. Next, we're moving to the discussion part for this sand patch. So the sand patch method was conducted to determine the texture depth of pavement that significantly can affect road safety and vehicle performance. This testing was conducted on 3 surfaces which are rough surface, medium surface, and smooth surface. So the standard that were referred to compare the result for this testing is BSEN 13036-1 2010 standard, which specify methods for measuring pavement surface texture depth. For the rough surface, the texture depth that obtained was 0. The average diameter obtained was 16.75 cm, and the texture depth was 0.27 cm. So this step recommend that surface is requiring high skid resistance that make it suitable for areas that prone to wet condition. For the medium surface of pavement, the recorded diameter that obtained was 22.5 cm and a texture depth of 0.13 cm. So from this data and from this analysis, the level of roughness indicate that a balance between friction and ride comfort that is ideal for roads with moderate traffic. Lastly, for the smooth surface, the average diameter obtained is 22.25 cm and the texture depth obtained was 0.31 cm. So from this analysis, it indicate that this area is suitable where noise reduction and smooth driving are prioritized, such as residential zones or parking areas. There are several factors that can influence the result for this sand patch testing, which are sand consistency and surface cleanliness. Secondly, the presence of dust or debris or moisture also can affect the sand distribution and the accuracy of the diameter measurement. So overall, the result illustrates how varying texture depth influence the suitability of surface for different road conditions, with the findings validated against relevant standards.
First, we will leveling. The apparatus is leveled using 3 leveling screws until the bubble is centered in the spirit level. Then, clean the spot from debris. Set up the equipment to 0 reading. Check the slide distance travelled by the slide rubber on the surface with the aid of perspective ruler. Back the test area. Make 3 swings and record the results. Make 3 more swings at the wetted test area and record the results. Then the step was repeat for medium rough surface and smooth surface. So this is the data obtained based on the experiment that had been done. We will obtain the average reading for dry and wet condition for all surface condition. For the discussion, the skid resistance test was performed using portable device called British pendulum test to evaluate the frictional properties of a road surface. In this experiment testing, the skid resistance will be tested on 3 different surface conditions, which is rough surface, medium rough surface, and smooth surface. Each surface will be tested with wet and dry conditions to determine the level of friction between the road surface and vehicle tires. It is important to test on wet conditions as it ensures that the road provides adequate friction during rain or other wet conditions, while for dry condition, it helps to identify polishing effects from traffic, which can reduce friction even on dry roads. The data collected will be recorded as skid resistance value SRV. This SRV then will be compared to the American Society for Testing and Materials E303, which is ASTM E303 standard, to evaluate if the road surface conditions are in good conditions or need for improvement. Based on the test conducted, rough surface has the highest skid resistance under dry condition, which is 126.33 SRV, while for wet conditions is 95.33 SRV. For the medium rough surface, dry and wet conditions recorded value of 114 SRV and 89.67 SRV respectively. Then, smooth surface recorded value of 107 SRV and 84.33 SRV for dry and wet conditions respectively. From the data collected, it shows that dry conditions demonstrate higher skid resistance value compared to wet conditions. Among the dry conditions for all surface, rough surface exhibits a greater skid resistance value. According to ASTM E303, rough surface demonstrates higher skid resistance due to its ability to maintain tire grip. The skid resistance value obtained for wet conditions indicates that it is important to have a proper drainage system and surface texture in mitigating performance loss during rain. However, from the data recorded, it shows that all surface, which is rough, medium rough and smooth, exceeds the highest minimum SRV threshold of 65 outlined in ASTM E303 for category A roads, which indicate that all tested surfaces are compliant for use even in areas requiring the highest level of traction. The rough surface provided best performance margin, making it the most reliable for safety critical applications like wet conditions. Meanwhile, smooth surface shows that the largest drop in wet conditions and might require closer monitoring in environments with frequent rainfall or heavy traffic.
Next, for outflow meter test, clean the spot from debris with brush. Place the outflow apparatus on the spot and place weight on it. Stop count in place. Fill the outflow meter test apparatus until it reaches 400 ml. Pull the stop out and start timing the rate water flowing until it reaches the lower rated mark. Record the data obtained into the table. Repeat the steps for medium rough surface and smooth surface. As for the result, to obtain the rate of flow, we divide the volume of water with the time taken for it to reach the lower graduated mark. The result for each surfaces is shown on the table.
Based on the data analysis, the outflow meter test aligns well with the ASTM E2380 standard, which is the standard test method for measuring pavement texture drainage using an outflow meter for measuring pavement texture drainage. Both the test and the standard aim to evaluate how well pavement surface drain water by measuring the time it takes for a known quantity of water to escape through the surface texture. The test used 400,000 mm³ of water, which match the standard's requirement. Timing the water drainage is the crucial to assess the drainage capability and potential hydroplaning rates. The results show that rough surface have higher flow rates compared to the smoother surface, consistent with the standard's findings. For example, the rough surface had an average time of 7.08 seconds, resulting in a flow rate of 56,000 mm³ per second. The medium rough surface had an average time of 13.53 seconds, with the flow rate 29,000 mm³ per second, while the smooth surface had an average time of 18.15 seconds, resulting in flow rates of 22,000 mm³ per second. This information is crucial for designing highways as it helps to prevent water accumulation, which can reduce road safety and increase wear. The findings emphasize the importance of selecting appropriate surface texture in highway construction to balance drainage efficiency and durability under various weather conditions.
In conclusion, the rough surface is the best option for highways based on the result from the skid resistance test, sand patch test and outflow meter test. It provided the highest skid resistance in both dry and wet conditions, ensuring safety and grip for high-speed traffic. The sand patch test also showed that it offers excellent water drainage, reducing the risk of hydroplaning. Additionally, the outflow meter test confirmed superior water flow, minimizing water buildup on the surface. Overall, the rough surface stand out in all areas, making it the ideal choice for highways where safety and drainage are crucial. That is all from our group. Thank you for watching.